that what you expected after last week's game?
Yes. I saw it in practice. I know the way they come back, you could tell the look in their eye. And, but there was still doubt, so they had to get out there in the game and experience it and fight through. And, that game, the way that went, I mean, started off, we made a couple mistakes, should have scored some points early. Great job by BYU. We got some field goals and had some touchdowns, had some, not very smart penalties down there. They get back in it, got the momentum at halftime. Feel good about it. Our kids, come in there and feel sorry for yourself, and you can line back up and take control of the line of scrimmage in the second half, and that's what we were able to do, I think, on the defensive line and the offensive line. And we were able to eat clock, keep the ball, play hard, convert on third down. Christian, those backs ran like gangbusters. Christian just converting, Christian being Christian, competing, tough as nails. Our defense making plays. I mean, it was just, they had character. They had character and they had pride. They played with it.
Jimbo, what went into your decision to get Chris Thompson in there? Was Jermaine just really not real effective?
No, we're going to rotate. We're going to play all three guys. We've always said that. Jermaine was playing, and Ty was playing, and Chris was playing, and Chris got in, got hot, and made some plays. I've said that all the time. We've got three quality guys that we feel good about. And Lonnie, too, can go back there. I mean, we got some, and we're going to play him. We're going to give him all opportunities to play, keep him fresh in that fourth quarter, and he made big plays, and so he took advantage of it. Nothing, Jermaine played well. There's nothing Jermaine did poorly. And we've got three good players.
How big was the first part of that second half? You get a 3 and out, and then you guys.
That's what we challenged them to. We want to have a great kickoff, hit them on the 20, get a 3 and out, get the momentum of the ball game back, go down, take a drive, get up. That was our whole goal, and that's what we challenged them at halftime. And then control both lines of scrimmage. And our defensive line and offensive line, I thought, was able to do that in the football game.
What kind of
the game? But I mean, that's big for the season, right?
It's huge for the season.
Yeah.
I told you. I mean, it was how they were going to respond. Like I said in that game last week, that team didn't quit. And our team is learning to fight through adversity, fight through ups and downs, and that's football. When you play good football and you play in good leagues, and what we're playing, the competition we're playing, it ain't all going to be rosy. You're going to have mistakes. You're going to have things happen. But they kept their poise, they kept fighting, they kept competing, and they learned something from last week. We took away some lessons from last week. And like I said before, Oklahoma beat us. They didn't break us. And I don't mean that in any disrespect. Oklahoma's a great football team. But our kids' spirit was there. And they believed in each other, and they had fun.
What kind of adjustments did you guys make defensively after halftime? Because it seemed like the end of the second quarter they did pretty well.
I think they got the momentum of the game. They lost. They made a couple of runs, and we tweaked some things, how we're going, their motion packages, and how we want to change some coverages and get some box support because they were getting a guy out of the box. So we tweaked some things there and changed the coverage up on them and got an extra guy down in the box when we had to, and then got control. But then got control of the line of scrimmage and stayed ahead of the down and distance. And the other thing is, a big play in that game, and it's the one time Dustin didn't kick it out of the end zone. We're up 13-0, got the momentum, and he kicks one out and gets him to the 40. I keep saying this, field position on special teams. How you call plays when you're out there can be different. All of a sudden you pop a run, now you're in scoring range. Then we got a late hit, and they score points, and they got the momentum. We missed a third and come back and miss a 3rd and 2. I mean, in momentum of games, I don't know if it was anything adjustment. We made some adjustments, but you lost. Momentum goes back and forth, like in a boxing match. You get hit, you hit them, and they hit us good. We recovered. And then battle back. And they're a well-coached, good football team.
Jim, next week you guys start your ACC competition.
Season begins.
Is this offense where it needs to be now, or is it?
No.
What needs to happen?
We need to improve our passing game a little bit. I think we need to get crisper in our passing game. Still improve it. We had a couple penalties that we need to get cleaned up, but be precise in our passing game a little bit more and be better protected. We had a chance to hit some big plays today, and we had some protection issues. Breakdown. We had a couple of guys were breaking wide open, and Christian got hit, and even on some 3rd down plays, he got up there and did that. Our line did a great job. We got to help out in some pass pro situations. But we had a new tackle. Henry Arillis did a good job stepping in there as a freshman and playing. And like I said, during camp, and y'all worried about it, I said that might win us a game or two. And his ability to go in there and play with the ones during camp and get used to it, and understand the level of play you have to have. I thought he did a great job.
What happened with Daco? Like, what's his status?
Shoulder. It's just the strength in it right now, and we'll reevaluate this week and see. And we thought we were good. I mean, I got the news on Friday.
Right.
I mean, just the strength wasn't coming back in like it had been, and just wasn't worth the risk of him trying to damage something as good a player as he is in the future he's got.
Can you talk a little bit more about the defense? Because other than those 2 drives at the end of the first half, I don't think they had more than 80 yards of total offense.
Played lights out, got turnovers, created pass rush against a team that usually pass protects very, very well. A lot of those, 2 reasons. We got pass rush because they beat them. Then we got pass rush because we covered them. I mean, there's 2 ways of doing it. We did a good job of confusing looks in the secondary and not letting guys get open and have quick throws. And I thought they did a really good job. Our defense, you got to understand something. I talk about confidence all the time. Well, Oklahoma got some confidence. It shook our guys a little bit, like I said. But them to come back and battle and play, character. There's a lot of very good football players on that defense, like I said. And that don't now. Am I saying we're the Pittsburgh Steelers of the 70s? No. We had one game. Now we got to learn to do it again. We'll have a great opponent next week in Wake Forest.